Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below.
We have to guard the floor.
Okay. Here, I was going to say, damn, I don't have any weapons.
You failed in your mission.
Jeez, what a perfectly horrible waste of a Cinnabon cereal.
I have a whole box of them. It's just one.
Still though, man, come on. Don't do that to a
It was
Cinnabon.
for a bit.
Okay,
It's a
fair.
stupid bit.
So, yeah. This show...
I've accidentally dropped these on the floor before, and these are much more expensive.
True. So, Overlord, we saw the first episode, and it was basically just giving us the introduction to lead character, the gigantic fortress that him and his group made, and then all of a sudden, whenever it hit midnight and the servers were supposed to go offline, he is still conscious, and the world is still up. And not only that, but now
It's real.
everything is like all the NPCs that originally had no dialogue.
It's the most literal
Are talking to
definition of shit just got real.
Yes. Yes. And I'm curious as to what all is happening with the character and with his with his fortress and everything, and also meeting the other floor guardians. I'm unsure of what all is going on, but I guess let's just go ahead and get into this. This is episode 2 of season 1 of Overlord, Floor Guardians.
私が唯一支配できぬ愛しの君シャルティアちょっといい加減にしたらスネマーレこの頭のおかしい姉を持って見せ父図星行きたいのに盛りすぎてて走るたびに胸がどっか行っちゃうからたまりなさいあんたなんか全くないでしょ私はまだ76歳だけどどりゃ配達バー
懐かしいな。
Jesus
シャ
Christ.
ルティアを設定したペロロンチーノさんもアウラやマーレを設定したお姉さんのブクブク茶釜さんとこんな風によく喧嘩をしてたっけであり、性格もコンセプトデザインも無人という設定だ。
それぐらいにしておけ。
申し訳ありません
NPC 指揮官という設定の悪魔だ。
I'm getting the vibe that the beginning of this episode is like a slight redux of the end of the first episode.
Well, we didn't get this much information about the Floor Guardians. We heard their
Yeah.
names, but we didn't get like the little in-between dialogue.
Which is an interesting way of doing it, because usually anime will just straight up like copy-paste the end of the previous episode for a beginning of the episode.
That's
recap.
true. That's
Whereas
true.
this one's actually expanding on it, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, because that's definitely the, that's what happened at the end of the previous episode, the Ritual Fidelity, but they skipped, like, their more expanded introductions.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Like, I've never seen an anime do that before.
おもんが様からすれば取るに足らないものでしょうしかし
I couldn't remember his name, Momonga.
But I think at some point he's going to take up the name of the guild. Ains.
Oh, Ains
Algun.
Algun?
Yeah. Because that's literally his name in AFK Arena. Either that or AFK Arena just
As a
fucked up.
tribute. Maybe that or as a tribute to his like former guild. I don't know.
Yeah.
桃源はい。かつてナザリック地下大墳墓があった沼地とは全く異なり、どこか不明の地に転移してしまったのは間違いないようだな。ナザリック地下大墳墓の隠蔽は可能か。
魔法という手段では難しいですただ例えば壁に土をかけてそれに植物を生やした場合とか
この周辺に丘のような場所はあったか。いえ、残念ながら平坦な大地が続いているようです。そうか。であれば周辺の大地にも土を盛り上げ、お前にとって私とは一体どのような人物だ。
美の結晶まさにこの世界で最も美しいお方でありんす
She is
Fucking
down bad.
Skeleton.
She is down bad.
クイーンよりも強者であり、まさにナザリック地下大墳墓の絶対なる支配者にふさわしい。
Or maybe she's just impressed by his giant red balls on his shoulders.
That's true too.
On his shoulders.
Hey, at least they ain't blue, right?
Right.
慈悲深く深き配慮 に優れたお方です。すごく優しい方だと思います。
こうされる行動力を有される方、まさに歓迎すべからざるという言葉がふさわしき方です。
Inscrutable.
最後まで私たちを見放さず残っていただけた。
私どもの最高の主人であります。そして私の愛しいお方です。
なるほど、あの高評価。あいつらマジだ。
Of course they are.
だからって飲み物まで出してくれて、あれが支配者として本
Hold on.
I can see where this is going.
He even gave us something to drink, even just because we seemed thirsty. You know who else is really thirsty in this scene?
I believe there's going to be a jealousy problem now.
全くその通り。
No, maybe
私
not.
たちの気持ちに応えて絶対者たる振る舞いをとっていただけるとは、市民の方々の頂点。
I thought she was about to go off
こ
on
の地に
them.
残りしに報告を。特にモモンガ様が私をお呼びという場合は即座に駆けつけます。他の何を放っても。ただ寝室にお呼びという場合はそれとなくモモンガ様に時間が必要だ。もちろんそのままでいいからということであれば。
了解しました。
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Also, he typed in love with, not stupidly horny. Like,
でゾクゾクしてしまって少し下着がまずいことになっております。
Oh, come
こ
on.
のビッチ。
あゴリラ
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Children!
女性のことは女性に任せるよ。
デミオルゴス、私に押し付ける気？
Let him fight it out.
結果がどうなるかは非常に興味があるところです。大なる支配者の後継はあるべきだろう。
どちらかがモモンガ様のお世継ぎを？
それは不敬な考えやもしれんぞ。
ただモモンガ様のご子息にも忠義を尽くしたくはないかね。
Ah, he's thinking of
こ
the
れは
future.
ところでまあ女性の格好をしているのかね。
これはブクブク茶釜様が選んだんです。
であればナザリックにおいて少年はそういう格好をするものなのかもしれないな。さて
see, I thought they were both girls. I didn't realize that.
But hey, it's a battle skirt.
That must have been why, in that case, he was embarrassed about jumping down in the skirt.
Ah, yes, yes.
妃はどちらかと言わすこと。
ナザリックの絶対なる支配者であられるお方が一人しか妃を持てないという
Oh,
のは
God.
我々に命令をくれないかね。
そうね、そうだったわ。
So I guess this is not just a show of like how would someone react to being stuck in another world, but also how would previously non-living artificial intelligences react to suddenly becoming sentient and physical, I guess.
恐怖も違和感も感じない。外見だけでなく精神も変化しているのか。食欲や睡眠欲も感じない。
グレーターアイテム。
Oh.
ユグドラシルの時と同じように装備できるわけか。嫉妬、強欲、憤怒。
これはモモンガ様、支配者たるにふさわしいご配慮かと考えます。
何？息抜きに外出したいだけなんだけど。
ですがやはり友を連れずにとなりますと。
フライ。
Oh.
見えるなんて本当に現実の世界とは思えませんよ。
It's like a frog bat.
私がこの地に来たのは世界征服なんて面白いかもしれないな。
そんなことできるわけないけど。
Oh, are those the mounds that? It's the mounds that.
それもスキルで範囲拡大した上で。
モモンガ様どうしてこちらに？僕何か失敗でも？
違うとも、マーレ。
リングオブハインズウルゴー。これは至高の方々しか所持を許されないもの。受け取れるはずが。
保管の転移を制限しているが、この指輪があれば自由な移動が可能だ。
なるほど。
何かございましたか？
Like I said, there's probably going to be a jealousy problem.
何をでしょうか。
守護者統括であるアルベドにもこれは必要なアイテムだからな。また後日としよう。
かしこまりました。かの偉大なる指輪をいただけるよう
うちに戻るとしよう。明朝次の村を襲え。獣を檻まで誘導せ。
Okay.
I wonder if that's another person or if that's just another NPC.
I don't know. See if there's an after credits.
Nope.
Not. Okay. So, yeah, damn. So, Momonga is basically just reasserting control given the new situation and everything, and he's basically trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And I think that he has, for the most part, figured it out. But he's still... Like he's figured out like they're not where they were, and he's figured out, okay, we need to build defenses right now. We need to get something up here just in case, you know, over preparedness basically. Because if you're over prepared, then you're always prepared.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this episode giving us more to dip our fingers into about the Guardians as well. You know, Cocytus. Turns out he has a fascination with being an uncle and actually like wanting to help be an uncle and everything. Demiurge seems to be the more methodical one of the crew. Then of course you had the twins who have their own their own pros and cons in terms of their magic use and everything.
I would say Demiurge wins the most likely to turn traitor award.
Probably.
He just seems to me like from some of the stuff he said and how he was just kind of chilling on the first floor out of nowhere, seems to already have his own kind of, I guess, plans, schemes and such.
Yeah.
Going on.
Well, of course. I mean, he's the most methodical.
I guess.
Well, yeah, he's the most methodical, so it would make sense that he has a sense of just having a backup plan for his backup plans and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
the whole like basically him suggesting that like one of them should like bear his heir and such. It's kind of like, why do you want that when he's still here? You know.
Well, no, it's there. It goes back to the old theme: rules for rulers. If you're a ruler, there's one way to basically guarantee that your court will stay loyal to you for the long run, and that is have a child, make sure that child is healthy, and then basically raise them up to take over your position. So that's how it's been for a long, long time. I worked with kings and everything like that for a long time, but yeah, it died out, and then yeah. It died out in like British royalty, you know, like the heir and everything, and it actually ended almost completely whenever they found themselves with basically at the dead end of a family of like the royal family tree, because no heirs were produced, no like generational hop you could do like 3 times back, because that's what they would always do. They would always like hop back up the family tree, and they would find like the closest living heir, and it didn't work. And that's how kings were able to stave off like coups and stuff like that by their trusted confidants and everything. It's like, okay, I guess once he's done, then we're going to we're going to like put all of our chips onto the younger king, you know, the prince. And it's basically.
It's kind of a bullshit system when you think about it.
It is.
One family remains in power, and the next person in line gets to take the power just because they're related to the previous person who had it, whether they be fit for it or not.
And they were the firstborn.
Mm-hmm.
That's typically the way of it.
Unless the firstborn gets killed, and then it goes to the second.
And You want to know the funniest one for me? It was the story, I think it was like Richard II. But Richard II was the third eldest son of the king at that time. And there was two in front of him. There was Edward, the Black Prince of Wales, and then Geoffrey. And Geoffrey had died as a young man. I think he was like 13 or 14, and he caught a fever and died. Then the Black Prince died at a battle at sea, and then basically they had to like skip back from like the Black Prince of Wales' son, who also died, back up to him, and back up to the king, go down to Jeff. Oh, Jeff's dead. Who's next? Richard II. Boom. There you go. It's strange how that works, but anyway, I don't know what else to say right now other than just like this definitely got a little bit more interesting this episode, considering that they're in a whole new area, it's just a whole thing. But I guess this was episode 2 of season 1 of season 3. Where's my brain at right now? Season 1 of Overlord. So hopefully y'all enjoyed, and hopefully we will see y'all in the next one. So until then, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.